Just yeah, thanks for checking back to the channel again, guys. Appreciate the support as always. Also, shout out to the businesses on the screen for supporting Big Mau's World. And this video, it is just all the cars that were unveiled at MotorEx on day one. So 17 builds, put them into one video. There's 2 other videos, of course. But yeah, let's check out all the unveils. Shit yeah. Shit yeah. Welcome to Big Mau's World.
And ready to go. We really hope that you're enjoying the event so far this morning. It has been incredible. There's so much to do and see. Car Builders World, we've got the four-wheel drives up there. We've got 27 Ford panel vans in the Cars Bodywork world as well. And then down here at the other end of the pavilion, we've got one of our supercar superstars. Cam Waters is here, rides by Cam at the other end of the pavilion, and here's signing posters, and there's some limited edition t-shirts to give away as well. So that's all happening as we speak. Of course, it was 2 MotorExes ago that we unveiled his beautiful XC Ford, and he was actually in America when that was happening. We faced timing right out to him over on the other side as he was driving trucks over there in the States. Owen Webb. Of course, we have you here once again. We're going to call you the Summonats Elder because you have been in and around this environment for many years. You're here as the entry convener. Thank you so much for being here. Webby, we're just about to ready to go on 18 unveils. Incredible once again. Tell us a little bit about what we're just about to see.
Well, actually, it's really surreal when you come here and you have a look around and to think that we're in, what do they call it, an economy that's struggling and a fuel crisis. Have a look around here, and when you see some of these cars, you'll be blown away. But a lot of it, as a lot of everybody here would know, there's 7, 8, 9, 10-year builds. So this is really important to a lot of people. So I'm just wrapped to be part of it.
Yeah, thanks to Shannon's, we've got the unveils. We're going to start those right now. Let's go a little further down the hall here, thanks to Street Machine, because again, I mean, it's eye candy for people who love engineered art, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And this year in particular, as you'll see when we get to the end of it, the variety is like, honestly, it's like it's never been before. Probably always say that, but it is like we've never seen before. Yeah,
we've got the lowriders in here as well this year, and they just went for a bit of a cruise and then out there near the main stage, and we had Laura talking to the drivers and the people in the passenger seats as well, which is great. And we have the car clubs here too. Yeah, let's talk about the car clubs for a second, because we know how passionate owners are, and they might not have the very top level of everything, but they're very passionate about their cars. They go cruising every weekend and go on holidays together, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's obviously what we call the grassroots of the sport. We've got the HSV club outside, we've got the GT club down there, and then we've got the clubs like Show Cars Melbourne, who brought all their cars, and again, variety. And what I was actually saying, the variety of this show, but the variety of the unveils will actually blow your mind as well.
Yeah, so let's get underway right now. And we're going to start with one that in 54 days is going to be given away. So anyone who's got a phone, what you need to do right now is there is a QR code as you look at us speaking away. Up there on the right hand side, get your phone out and scan it. All you have to do is follow the process there. There's a whole range of options for you, and someone is going to win what we're just about to unveil. So should we do that?
Let's do it.
All right, thanks to Street Machine. Let's bring in the people. Yeah, a round of applause, we'll have that. That's it, thank you. Oh, at least we get one here so far. All right, so we're going to bring over Andrew Broadley and also Jason Way. So Broads, come on over. Of course, editor of Street Machine magazine. Mate, thank you for all the work that you do. I've said this, and I say this with a smile on my face every time, right? So as I was a young tacker, I used to buy Street Machine as a magazine to read and look through. Now it's a work journal. It's almost like an academic journal that you study so that you can come and do all of this stuff. So thank you for putting it together, bringing together all the amazing stories. Let's talk about this very quickly. As well, why don't we? Should we rip the covers off first? Why not? Let's do that. Okay. So thanks, Simon, and away we go. All right, so let's make a massive round of applause for a beautiful VU Commodore, the utility rudder Broads. What have we got here, and how the hell do we win it?
What we have is a really important and significant car, not only for Street Machine, for our brand, but also for the broader scene. It's a car that was built in the early 2000s as a project in the magazine. Really unique and innovative, and a mix of lots of different styles, and it really got people thinking about late model, or then late model, current model cars as a platform for these street machine style builds. So it's, like I said, a really historically significant car. We gave it away to a lucky reader back in 2004, and now 22 odd years later we're about to do it again. It's really exciting.
Let's talk about the competition element. I mentioned QR code up there. There's a range. I mean, you basically just got to follow the prompts, and there's a few options in there. That's how you can be a part of it. And 54 days, it's June that we're going to give it away. So that's going to get here like tomorrow, right?
It really is, mate. And yeah, I hope the public are as fond of this car as I am. I was a young, very keen street machine reader when this car was given away the first time, and just absolutely frothed over this thing at Summon at 17 back in the day as a punter. And to have the privilege of bringing this car back into our stable and to return it to its former glory, or as some people are telling us this morning, arguably better than its former glory, thanks with the kind help of Jason Way from Tough Mounts, who's done an incredible job of project managing this build, is a real privilege, and I feel like we're preserving a piece of history.
Beautiful segue. Let's bring Jason in, and he can tell us about sort of overseeing the project and a little bit about the car as the way it is now in front of us.
For sure. So, as Andrew's just said, 23 years ago when the car was built, I was part of the original build team, which was, you know, an amazing thing for me being young at the time. Now to bring it back on behalf of the street machine crew and everyone here, it's a pretty special moment.
We don't want to dive too deeply into the specs because we will be able, you can read about them as you scan the QR code, it's all there. But just tell us a little bit about the engine, the driveline, what's under there.
So this is still running an LS1, it's got a mild cam, bit of engine work. The guys at MPW have just tuned it. Turbo 350 and a fully modified rear end for the tubs and all that sort of stuff, and airbags and all the cool stuff.
And what was it like working on it as a youngster and then coming back here and sort of, reworking on it and bringing it up to what it's like now?
Oh, it was a lot harder now. Look, in the day we threw the thrash on it, but we were 20 odd years younger and it was a lot easier.
Yes.
Now, to do what we did in a very short amount of time, it was hard work. But the results speak for themselves. It was well worth it. Everyone that was involved has done their job and done it exceedingly well. So really happy.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we thank you for your work, and Broads, we thank you for everything that you do with the amazing publication, digital versions as well. Once again, folks, a big round of applause for the team here at Street Machine Magazine and the amazing work that they've done. Scan the QR code, and it might be you winning. How good. All right. So we're going to continue on with the unveils. Give us 30 seconds. We'll just reset over there because we've got a pretty super special Harley to unveil in a moment or two. MotorEx, something super special right now. 18 unveils all together. Of course, we've done the EU thanks to Street Machine with Coupe and Win. We're going into two-wheel mode right now. We've got what I know is a Harley. We've got Shannon here right now. First of all, let's put the covers off this thing and we'll have a look at exactly what we've got. Who's going to help with that? Okay, what's your daughter's name? Mason. Okay, Mason, let's go. So you've rehearsed this 27 times. Doesn't look like it. Let's go, let's get it off. Yep, and it's that simple. All right, so we know this is really special, and we have some other incredible bikes here in the Street Machine Custom Wall as well. Off it comes. There's a couple of really incredible parts to this bike that Shannon's going to tell us about, and so we can reveal it as the covers come off. Let's go, Macy, come on, just like we rehearsed. And that, my friends, right there is the Harley Davidson. Yes, you did. A round of applause. Lovely. Okay, Shannon, come on over here. First of all, tell us a little bit about the bike. Where did you get it? How did you come by it?
Not a friend of mine, probably 5 years ago. And I pretty much used the frame and the
Right, so everything came up. What was the vision to start off with? What did you have in mind?
I just wanted to build a bike that suited me. My style, plenty of chrome, sort of an Indian Larry, West Coast chocolate for me. About it, mate.
Well, it's certainly got all of that. Now, the really special part of this, and so, people who know these bikes will know, but lots won't. Let's talk about the engine, because there is something super special about it.
There is. It was a 124 Evo SNS engine and an Evo 10. I'm the only one in Australia who's got one. They were built for the bike to build on. this engine sort of disappearing for a while, and Australia very long.
And so not only did you acquire it from a friend, but the US came knocking, didn't they? They want it back.
SNS contacted me and they actually wanted to buy a Mazda. I don't know whether I had it. And I said no. I've got it.
So then did you build around it? Like what were the modifications that you had to make? What did it all come together?
Well, I made the oil tank. A good friend of mine made, it's actually a dummy oil tank, it's a company tank.
Oh, so good with it all tucked in like that.
The oil tank's underneath the gearbox, kind of hidden. I just wanted a real clean, mechanical looking bike. And of course, it was nice paint.
Well, you got that, absolutely. So what happens to it now? Is it sitting in a room where no one sees it, or are you going to get out? Or are you going to give the Mason a ride?
Probably not. But it is full registered, so it will be ridden on the road, and it does run. Because I made the bikes up, they're called stainless, they've been polished, so we're seeing the sun in this colour. So I'm trying to handle the right one.
Good, all right, well you do that. Anyone you want to say thank you for bringing it all together?
There's quite a few. I'd like to thank my family. Colin Jones from Torana, he's had a big help in this. Rob Heath from the seat. The workers at my shop. Got a bit of a promo going there. Pro Finish Custom Paint, that's me. And yeah, just whoever else had a hand in things like work from Gageworks, he was another one. But most of it is
Lovely. All right, like also, I suppose everyone here can thank you. That's how it's going to work. All right, folks, please give up a shout once again. Hot family, everyone, for this incredible specimen of the Harley Davidson, and absolutely, when it starts coming off again, you're going to say, what was that? Lovely. All right, so we continue on with the Shannon's Unveil here at MotorEx Meguiars, and we have another one. We're going to get to the cars. Another car at the moment. Go on, Shannon. Thank you. And Meguiars, MotorEx, Bacon, you right now, take another good city, mate, because I was just going to take a couple, sorry about that. Just about to take notice of what you've been building. I know what's under there, I can't wait to see it. So, who's going to take one for us?
Brother, and
yep, your brother, what's his name?
Brendan.
Yep, Brendan. Brendan, let's go. Alright, so hold the breath, and wow, okay, let's have a round of applause for this. What is going to come up? Okay, tell us a little bit about the car, mate. Tell us about what it is.
So obviously you just start away from a small thing and then into a bigger thing on board, so it always goes that way. Yeah, so I try to go for the street ritual sessions with a president as well, so yeah, my other tools to me too, so I think I went through and yeah, and just added as well fun and
I know that took a few goes to get here as well, didn't it?
Yeah, two shows, we've got two other motors, South Sundays, but yeah, on that side here and sort of ways.
Yeah, lovely. And so where did you get the car? What's the story behind the vehicle?
So I bought it off my sorry, I don't know from my any friend or whatever, but I've done the bathroom, like guest messages or always there. So I started off as that, and then yeah, just I went further from there. So drums and roll page and then the road. I was saying that for the next show to do a different look again. So yeah.
Very good. What's your favourite part of the car now? You stand here, covers off, you're looking at it, and wow, that's amazing. What's your favourite part?
Just rules of the road. It's just really like something like the water from the water, and like I said, dad like always always something like actually outside the road, so it's always one thing to work on, so that's just something we want to do. So yeah,
amazing. All right, thank you as well. Let's say thank you to everyone that you want to.
I just want to thank the boys from yes, massive pairs in the Meguiars, big software from Monaro race engines. My fabrication wise, setting over, Coupe, Harleys obviously the and cycling for Walkinshaw, my green auto entries, Dave and Jim, Sino like fitting for my CT and so.
Alright, well you've got everyone there, haven't you?
I just want to name everyone, but I've got everyone on the slide, so I just try to make sure everyone in the illustration, like everyone involved that have like all the biggest cards at this stage, so yeah, I can't thank everyone enough, so I really appreciate it.
Lovely mate, alright, well I thank you for all the hard work that you and the team have done and gone through to get here. As you said, it's took about 3 different events to try to get you here. It's here, it's unveiled, there's over 20,000 people going to be walking past it across the next 2 days, so congratulations to you. Let's one take here for Jacob. Alright, here we go. And we are here in the Street Machine Custom World. It is the Shannon's Unveils, and we've got another one right here. Look, we've got the Shannon's Unveils. We've had a Shannon on the bike already. Now we've got another Shannon. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks.
Okay, so who's taking the covers off for us?
Danny Gig, Daryl Passer.
Hey, lovely. All right, let's take them off. And I know what's under here. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see. Oh man, the bonnet's ready to go up as well, which you're going to do, Shannon. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, let's go. What have we got here?
It's a 540 big one.
Okay, all right, round of applause for Shannon's work here. How good? Okay, tell us a little bit about the car. Where did you get it first? Let me know.
Bought it in Melbourne. It's a bit of a sad story. The guy that first started to build passed away, so I had to purchase it off the family. It was just a show. It's a bit of a basket, so people everywhere.
Okay, so you acquired it. What was the vision and how did it start?
Wanted a tough pro streeter, but I actually didn't go too fancy on everything. I thought keep the budget down, but then things just snowballed. Yeah.
They skyrocketed, they got out of control?
They did.
Beautiful. What's your wife's name, your partner's name?
Courtney.
Okay, so, and as I understand it, Courtney looks at this car, and there's some trade-offs here, right? So there's a whole kitchen in, right? So now does this mean that Courtney got the kitchen, or she didn't get the kitchen because she had to pay for that?
She can cook on top of that.
Lovely. And so what other items around the household did you have to contribute to get this thing to where it is now?
The whole house, full.
Lovely, all right. And this is what it's all about. It's all about family, right? And we speak to so many people with so many of these different builds. There is so many stories behind these cars, and this is a good family one as well. So tell us a little bit about the driveline and the power plant. What have you got there?
Yeah, so 540 big block. It's got a turbo 400 with a sheet metal 9-inch rear end true track centre. And yeah.
Beautiful. And so you had the vision. Did you have to sort of take it around from shop to shop, or what did that look and sound like?
Nah, I left the garage for the trimming and fuel lines and to be painted. Other than that, it was all built in the garage. My father, Vince, who's a paddle beater, Danny Giggs that unveiled it, he built the motor for me, and Daryl Cassar was a spray painter.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, what were the discussions? What did they sound like when everyone came together?
The cars in this state, because of them guys, they made it happen. They were the one that pushed it and wanted to make it better.
As we stand here now and look at it with the covers off, and plenty of people are enjoying it already, what do you love about it?
Just the whole style, yeah. It's more than I ever wanted. So yeah, I love Novas obviously, and yeah, paint, motor, yeah.
And where did the love of the Nova come from?
Just the look of them, yeah. Just always liked them. Pretty much, just that small, compact, tough American car.
Lovely, mate. All right, let's wrap it up. We have named a few people. Let's get the official names now out so that we can say thank you to everyone.
Yeah, so obviously my father Vince, as I said, Danny and Daryl, they are the main guys. They're the ones that I want to thank. It truly wouldn't be what it is without them guys. Yeah.
Okay, so you made a rookie schoolboy error here. You got to turn around. Yeah, right. Okay, Courtney, isn't it? Yeah.
Courtney, yes, definitely my wife Courtney, and the 2 kids, just all the time and everything. Yeah, she also pushed to make it happen. Never a complaint.
Very good. Finally, what happens to it now? You're going to hide it away, or does it get driven?
I want to drive it. Didn't even expect to be here today, so sort of thought, let's get over today and see what happens.
Lovely, Shannon. All right, well, thank you for being here. Thanks for the amazing work. Thanks to the whole team. Thanks to Courtney. All right, so well done. Let's give Shannon a big massive round of applause for the Nova as we continue on with the Shannon's Unveil. Thanks, Shannon. We've got Michael, and we're going to take the covers off right now. Let's rip them off, and then we'll hear about this beautiful car. Okay, make sure, and right. Oh, wow. All right, this is a Walkinshaw with a story behind it as well. Let's have a round of applause, please. So good. Okay, looks like the bonnet's going to come up as well. Michael's going to do all the work for us. Okay, flip it up, mate, and then we'll have a little talk, and you can tell us all about it. Okay, mates. So the shape we know, the colour we know. Tell us about the car and how you came by it to start off with.
I started about 19, got my first Walkinshaw, and I thought it wasn't tough enough, so I wanted a bit more street appeal.
Right, so started at 19 years of age was your first Walkinshaw. Wow, how many have you had then?
3.
Okay, lovely. So this is 3 of 3. Tell us how you came.
This one's 4.
Oh, this one's 4. Of course it is. That's my mistake. All right, so this one is 4 of 4. So where did you get it? How did you happen by it? And what was the vision that you had for it?
Just got a VL Commodore Berliner base, which they came out, and then basically wanted something tough for street appeal.
Okay, and so talk. It certainly looks tough. So let's have a look at the power plant. Tell us about the driveline then, and how do we get the power to the wheels?
Well, 3 cast iron block, 671 blower, 9-inch mini cab, turbo 400. It's all there.
I don't think you said that with the biggest enough smile on your face as we went through it. So was it hard to bring the parts together? How did that all work?
It's crazy. If you build cars, you know it's bloody crazy. But it's well worth it in the end product. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of different stuff to put it into the latest mode.
And so obviously it's big and tough and we know that, but what about, how original is it? Is there original parts on it?
No, nothing's original. Even this body kit's hard. A lot of man hours to get it to today.
And so I've said a couple of times now, over 20,000 people across the next 2 days will walk past this. As they stand back and look at it, what do you hope that they see?
They see a vision of a tough street car. Every day, drive it when you want, whenever you want. So it gets the looks, that's what it's supposed to do.
Very good. Have we covered everything? I mean, I feel as though there's more to say.
It's a 4-seater, so we've got 4 shields in it. So only 4 of us, and yeah, that's it. It's got power steering, it's got the latest stuff, so it does its job. Nice.
Okay, so it does its job, but just does it well by the looks of things. All right, so no doubt there's some people you want to say thank you to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank PSC, Performance, Ultimate Smash, my son for a lot of man hours, my wife for the signing the bank checks, and everything else. So happy wife, happy life.
How come the wife should be first? What's her name?
Lucia.
Okay, Lucia. All right, big smile on the other side of the camera there as well. So yeah, she should get the mention first, mate.
And my wife, Lucia. Thank you for putting up a lot of the hard nights and late nights in the garage by myself. So yeah, well done.
Well done. All right, Michael and the whole family. It's a great story once again. It's a great example, and thank you for putting it together. Thank you for being here at Meguiars MotorEx as well.
Thank you for having me. Actually, I was surprised that it made it to this stage, so I'm really overwhelmed. So thank you.
Right, you're here. Let's have a round of applause to Michael and the whole family again once again for the replica Walkinshaw. Beautiful. Enjoy MotorEx, won't you?
I will. Thank you.
Okay, we continue on with the chat here in the Street Machine Custom World, and we are trekking on through the Shannon's Unveil. I've got Rob right here. How are you, mate?
Very good, thank you.
Okay, now you've got 2 examples. This is the first of the 2. Who's going to take the covers off for us? Yep, me, and someone else will say me too. Jason. Okay, so let's get in there. This will be quite a task. All right, as they come off, exactly what do we see here? Okay, so I know what this is. Chevrolet 1958 Apache. Let's have a round of applause for Rob and this incredible Chevrolet. All right, mate, let's tell us about the story of the truck first up. How did you come by it?
So story-wise, nothing too crazy. I had a client of ours that we built a few cars for, and I'd always wanted to do like a 55 to 59 Apache, but do a fleet side that turned into a unibody. So I had this concept in my head for about 10 years, and then one finally came up on Marketplace, and just coincidentally the same client was looking for a car to build at the time, and shot the idea past him, and we came down to Melbourne just through a Marketplace find, and yeah, we got the car, and it was very quick. Jumped onto buying a brand new LSA and MG9 trimming box, and yeah, started putting the whole concept together and just got into it.
And so what sort of discussions took place earlier as far as the vision is concerned, what the interior looks like, especially, I mean, one of the most important things is paint, which I've got to say is incredible.
Yeah, the guy at Martin's restoration did a really good job with the body and paint, and but I guess the initial discussion was the unibody concept, what that entailed, but the other thing I wanted to do was change up the LSA, get rid of the supercharger and convert it to a twin turbo setup, but do the turbos in the back of the car. So when you look at the other sides of the car, the custom trims down each side are actually functional intake scoops for the two turbos. So the turbos are right behind the cab on the side, and everything's plumbed in from the engine all the way to the back there. So yeah, it's just something different I've always had in my head.
1958 Apache Chevrolet, there's not that many of them around. Did it create some discussion in and around, you know, the circles that you sort of moved through when they found out that you got it, what you're doing with it?
Funnily enough, it was in the workshop getting built, and another client had bought his 58 Apache and just coincidentally and walked past and goes, oh, one of those. So this is the first original one that we built. We have done another one, but this is the more eccentric one with the turbo modifications and stuff like that, and a lot of custom trims and details, and yeah, the list of small touches and custom touches is endless. So this is the original concept, and yeah, the one I sort of had in my head from the very beginning.
We've done the unveil here. How did you present it to your client? Did you do an unveil as well? Like, how did that work?
No, not at all. We sort of had it 90% together for a few months before the show, and then a lot of the vendors had to get involved with body paint, you know, 3D printing, CNC machining, and it kind of all just came together a couple of days before the show. I hadn't seen the completed car till this week, and same with the client. So we sort of both took it in at the same time. I think for both of us, I can speak on his behalf, that we probably both haven't really taken it in because it's just happened so quickly, especially being two cars being built at once. But yeah, he seems to be very happy. I'm very happy with the finished product. I couldn't thank everyone that's helped and been involved with the project anymore. It's come out fantastic in my opinion. So, yeah.
Okay, well let's finally say some thank yous. Let's not go through the full shopping list, but maybe just the top end.
Yeah, so the big people, the main vendors, Gavin Hill at Bendigo Trim that did the whole upholstery, Chris and his team and Martin Smash Repairs and Restorations in Bendigo as well. They've done the full body and paint. Jason, who's in-house, who's our auto elect, that's basically white, the whole thing from start to finish. Altex has jumped on board and helped us out with all the componentry to make everything run. But yeah, they were the sort of the main contributors. There's a lot of smaller vendors, the machining, the printing. We design everything in-house, but then we do farm out all of the actual work, just for the sake of me being a one-man show as far as fab work and things like that. But yeah, so lots of people involved. They know who they are as far as the smaller people, but those are the main contributors that will to fruition, so we're going to be happy.
All right, mate, well, it's lovely to meet you. It's lovely that you have done this for us. We want to pass thanks on to your client as well, who sort of made it all happen in the background as well. And we get to go and unveil another one with you very shortly. Not right now, but soon, okay?
Absolutely, sounds great.
Okay, wonderful. Come and have a look at this beautiful 58 Apache Chevrolet. Let's have a big round of applause. Let's go for the whole team. Shannon's unveil. We have another one to rip the covers off in just a moment. MotorEx, and I've got Kurt with me. How are you, mate? Good. Okay, so we're down the front. Yeah, we've got the two boys ready to go, aren't they? Who's taking the covers off for us?
So we got Alan from Room Glory, he did all the metal work on the car, and Lorenzo who painted the car.
Okay, I'm pretty sure eyes will pop out of heads when the covers come off here. I know what's under there, you know what's under there. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, okay, let's have a big round of applause. Let's go, let's go. This is a Nissan Silvia. Whoa, okay, you can do better than that. Give Kirk and the team a round of applause. Okay, so there's a little bit of a timid round of applause. It's not usually what we get to see. Tell us about the car. First of all, you love the Nissans, and then how did you get it?
Well, I bought it as a running car with a fresh paint job, and to swap another motor into. And once I saw the condition of the paint, I wasn't too happy with it, so it snowballed from there.
Okay, and this is often the thing that happens with these cars. It snowballs from there. The colour is the thing that people will talk about straight away. Let's talk about the colour, let's talk about the choice and how that came about.
Yeah, so I try to make the car like a muscle car theme, a classic car theme, and I wanted something quite pastel. And one day I saw a Land Rover Defender driving past, and I was like, that's the colour. So it's a very pastel colour, but has gold flake in it. So on the right light pops a little.
Okay, so you said the words Japanese muscle car. Most people will go, what does that mean? And so we've just seen the bonnet come up, and now we know what that means. Tell us a little bit about what you've got there.
So it's the SR20 Turbo. Pretty synonymous with the Silvias. It's got Garrett Turbo, plasma man intake, intercooler, injectors, Haltech, and blah blah blah. Yeah. We've done a bit of custom work, like tucking the radiator under the support panel, quite a bit of custom fab, all the intercooler pipes, hard radiator pipes, and relocating wipers and just cleaning it up.
Trickiest part of the build, as we look at it now, what's a bit just a little that gives me nightmares?
Probably the body work. Most cars like this are done out of fiberglass. Doing it in metal, it's very labour intensive. It's made by hand, shaped by hand, and you can't speed it up. There's no substitute. It just takes time.
That must have taken a long, long time. When did the build start?
2022, mid-2022.
Well, not that long, really. We've had cars that have been in the build for like 25 years, so this is quick.
Longer than my life, I guess.
Yes. All right, so as we look at it now, what do you want people to see as they walk past?
Just the stance of it. It's tried to be inspired from a muscle car stance, so a bit more upright rather than cambered, chunky tyres. The shapes are quite simple, sort of 70s muscle car inspired. Aluminium side skirts with the recess there, two-tone, the custom work, tucking the radiator, interior, going out of the normal sort of rule for materials and looking outside of the car materials, so the tweed, sonic airbag suspension, and Panasports, an old Nissan 3-piece, commonly used on the Nissan 3-piece wheel. That's about it.
Very good. Okay, no doubt this is something we want to say thank you to for bringing it all together.
Yeah, so thank you to Adam from the group here, Renzo, Tim God, with all the bags, wheels, Vinny from KMF, all the motor work, underbody, exhaust, electrical, pretty much everything else. Paul from Refined Detailing, and Con from CKT did the full interior.
Is your partner here?
Yeah, my wife.
Yeah, you're going to thank her?
And my wife, biggest thanks. She enables me to do this.
I mean, Con gets a mention, everyone else gets a mention. Paul, what's her name?
I forgot.
Shal. Well, you forgot a name?
No, not that.
You'll never forget it now, will you? It's all right. Okay, so again, this is another family affair, Kirk. It's very, very special. It's very different. So that will get people talking as they walk past, which is a good thing as well. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kev.
Okay, well done. Come down, have a look at the Silvia. Yes, round of applause now. How good's that? All right, Shannon's Unveil. We have another one in a moment or two. Thanks to Shannon's, we have another one as a part of our Unveils for Meguiars MotorEx. Tony, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so I know what's under here. We've got the whole family here who's going to help out as far as taking the covers off is concerned. Looks like you might be doing that as well. Let's get them off and then we can talk about exactly what you're going to reveal. How's that go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, he's been waiting. We all have. All right, let's take it back to reveal. So good. All right, GT 351, and it is in that beautiful green, which is super special and important in itself, and we're going to hear about that in a moment or two. Okay, Tone, let's tell us about what you've got here. First of all, where did you get it, and then what have you built for us?
All right, so this car was sitting in a container since the 80s. It hadn't been driven since the 80s. It's been in a container for 20 years. and I found it through a good friend that knew where the car was located.
Okay, lovely. So it hasn't been driven since the 80s. Do you remember, what did you write down as far as what was on the clock is concerned? How many would have been miles, would it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Didn't think much about that.
Okay, so you get it. You start the build. What was the start, and then did it snowball and get out of control?
The plan originally was to do a drag challenge with it. It's a manual, like, top loader car. And then as the build started, I seen how nice it was coming up. Like, I still want to do drag challenge with it. But I don't know, it's going to be quite hard to sit there and race it, go to war for a week. It's come up better than I ever expected, so.
Okay, and again, like the Nissan there, the colour is the thing, and this is a really unique colour, isn't it? Tell us about the story behind the colour of the car.
So, I like the pastel colours. I didn't know this colour existed, and Jason from Preston Panel around here said, oh, you like the pastel colours? I said, yes. So he showed me a photo of Budget Green. They built 2 GTs in this colour. And as soon as I seen the car and the photo, I was like, yep, done, let's do it. And he was like, really? I'm like, yep, let's go for it.
And I love a quick decision like that. And you're absolutely right. Back in the day, out of the factory, only 2 came in this budget green. So that's super special within itself. Has that been a talking point amongst your friends and people have seen it?
Yeah, a few people have seen it, like at home in the garage when I was building it. They said, wow, like, you know, it's kind of Holden out there, but that's me. Like, it's what I like, and yeah.
And so it's a replica, XY, is that correct? And it's a replica. So tell us about getting the different parts. Was that hard? And have you built stuff yourself? What was that like?
So I assembled the whole car, like myself with my dad. Even my wife has helped me. I built the engine in it. I went through my dad's stash. He's got a lot of like parts for these cars, so thanks, Dad. Yeah, and just over the years of collecting, and yeah.
Did your old man, did he know that you were doing that, or did he give you permission?
There were times he didn't know.
Very good. We won't tell him which bits those are, okay? And as you stand back at it now and look at it, what do you want people to see, and what do you love about it too?
So what I did, I tried to make it all as original looking as possible. So if you put the globes on it, shut the bonnet, you won't know, and shut the boot and stuff, you won't know. It's an injected 417 Arrow Cleveland. It's got a fuel tank ECU made over 700 horsepower on the engine dyno. It's got nitrous. It's still a manual top loader car. It's got one of our top loaders that we build. And yeah, just to appreciate all the work and love that's gone into it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, right down to the details. You've got the Subaru covers on the driving lights as well. So there's a whole range of just little things that you've thought about.
Look, one of the 1%ers, like if you look at all the hex head bolts on this thing, like they're all facing the same way. I'm just a bit OCD like that, but that's me, and yeah, so.
It's okay, mate, I'm with you. I love that sort of stuff, and the fact that you're prepared to, you know, talk about it. All right, so let's go through the list of people who have helped you.
Look, first and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to my wife. So the car came home in October. In July, we had a baby. So when I got the car home, she was like 2 months old. So thank you very much. She's over there sleeping. She allowed me to do what I wanted. She also came out in the garage and helped me. Big thanks to the kids for like missing out on dad time, because I was always in the garage to get it done. Thanks to my dad for all his help.
And his stuff.
And your stuff. Sorry, Dad, but thank you. I also big thanks to Jason from Preston Panels. He did the body and paint on the car. Speed Pro for supplying a lot of stuff in the car. The GD shop supplying stuff in the car. And yeah, like there's been a few people throughout the build. Yeah, so thanks to everyone. You all know who you are.
Wonderful. And finally, mate, can we fit baby seats in the back there? Are you going to fit it out and go for a drive?
I'm going to put 3 seats in it, and I'm going to take the family for a nice drive in it. Yeah, just enjoy it, and then yeah, we will race it, but let's just show it off. It's pretty good.
Amazing, Michael. All right, well done. Once again, massive round of applause for this beautiful replica GT in the budget green. Good on you. Well done. Shannon's Unveils. We have another one to have a look at in a moment or two. Let's just do that. We'll see what's under here. We'll make up the noise for a big round of applause as we bring it on to reveal. Oh my God, wow. All right, have a look at the colour of that. Webby, come over here. We did do that. All right, tell us what we got.
It's an LX Torana, 77 model license. And so when that one comes off, you'll see it's powered by a new 4.8 Heavy with a couple of 98 turbos on it.
Just a couple of 98 turbos on it. This looks like it is built for racing.
It is. It's got a history. We've had it for about 10 years now. Previously, I set the Australian record twice in it, and we want to give it a bit of a fresh decided that it needed a refresh. We wanted to put a little bit more in it, and they didn't come along, and we thought, hey, what's better than the Hemi and the Torana?
And you are right. All right, guys. So, I mean, there'll be plenty of people who look at that and just go, wow, I don't really understand it. And no one talks about that, but that was pretty hectic in there. Just give us a little bit of how the engineering involved for producers.
It was a big job. Pro Street Industries fitted it. Simon Kroger, who runs Edison Motorsports, managed the whole project. And what we did was we bought the engine, and my requests were it has to look and basically be seen as a street car. It's got a steel floor, that's not a vaulted floor, that's part of the factory floor, ADR tags, inner guards. Basically, it's the 4.8 Noonan, it's got an M&M transmission in it.
Good, Sil.
It's basically what it's a framework, effectively.
So, as it sits here now, you've had it out for a month? Yes.
No, we rushed to get it here because we saw this as a crazy opportunity. I mean, this is the mad event. And I've been getting past on social media for so long about people to see it. So we thought we'd get it here. It's going to go back to Sydney. The boys will go through and just check a few things. Start with a running. It's good for about 50,000 horsepower. So we'll sort of get that sold and started going on some numbers. And the reason there's a pattern to see it is because so many people say, oh, I want to see what it's like. Obviously, we can't always have a pattern. We've got an opportunity to do it on that street and also it's part of the experience.
And tell us about that. I think people must have got out of that passenger seat with their wide eyes while they were going on the floor.
Let's just say it's correct because that's generally another opinion. Look, it's a wall ride. This car in Sydney, we've got footage of it crossing the half mile with the front wheels in the air at 184 miles an hour. So, and that was with the whole big block in it. So, with the technology that's in this car now, thanks to Heltec, it should run. We're aiming for sort of 360s, 370s, at 200 plus. And once we achieve that, then we'll see where we go from there.
Crazy, isn't it? All right, there must be a few people that you would like to say thank you to.
Firstly, I've got to thank Simon Kroger. It would not have happened without him. The guy is just a freak. He works 24/7. Matt Marsh, absolute legend. If you look around this car and you see the engineering and you understand that's an engine that's not in the top fuel card of the supercharger. We put it in an LX front of the firewall. PPG designed and custom paint for us, which is stunning. As I said, Heltec, Game On Motorsports provided up for us. Obviously, I've got to thank my wife and son for all the best. There's a heap of people yeah, I do apologise. It's very nerve-wracking to all of them all. But yeah, everyone that's been involved has just gone so far above what I expected.
Amazing, mate. We've spoken very well to us here today. Thank you for that. Thank you for bringing it. Thank you for building it. And we thank you for what we see out there racing it as well. Please say thank you to Tony and this incredible Torana. Let's go round of applause.
Thank you.
Right, Shannon's Unveil. It looks wide. Oh. People are just going, oh my God. All right, let's have a massive round of applause for our low-riding truck. Robert, what do we have?
Righty, so I've got a 96C 3500 Julie, sort of full-size truck out of the States. Yeah, you don't sort of see them very much out here. Something a bit different.
Something a bit different. You certainly don't see them looking like that. Tell us about those wheels to start off with.
So they're a custom cut 24-inch Alcoa. You normally see them on a semi-truck or whatever. So the sort of look, if you like, the full-size trucks is certainly the bag look is have the big rims, slammed on the ground, and go from there.
Lovely. Okay, so tell us about the story of the truck. Where did you get it? How did you get it into Australia?
So some of you guys might remember my 63 Impala lowrider that was up in Superstars a couple of years ago. I was looking for a tow pig to drag the closed trailer around the shows. And I always sort of like the look of these big square trucks and stuff. So I put the word out on social media. I managed to find this through a friend, which turned out to be a disastrous mistake because when I bought it, there was an absolute heap of something. So yeah, then I was dragging the trailer up to Sydney Hot Rod Show and blew the motor in this. It was just meant to be a motor swap, but 3.5 years later, here we are.
All right, so it was just meant to be a motor swap. Once it started going and it got out of control, you would have had a bunch of people coming in. What was the most difficult part of the build?
Oh look, I suppose local knowledge on these trucks is a big problem, and they're just not very common here. So it's just the intricacies really of things like wiring harnesses. There's all random little differences from year to year and things like that. So getting parts for it, obviously everything had come out of the States. So and particularly paying crazy shipping and GST and all that sort of stuff on getting stuff into the country was a bit of a pain, but yeah, we got there eventually.
When we unveiled the Harley over before with Shannon, he was talking about, you know, the people from Harley don't know about the very special engine on that bike. You had interest from overseas in America with people hearing about and seeing what you're doing?
Oh, look, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've made a lot of contacts stateside just because just naturally happen to get bits and pieces out of there. But yeah, no, look, yeah, lots of guys have been interested in checking it out, and got some guys that have been sort of in the scene, which I'd like to make a bit of a shout out to for turning up today and coming to check it out. So yeah.
Amazing. And so tell us what happens to it now. Surely you're not hauling trailers around looking like this, are you?
Oh, look, the plan eventually is to drive it. I will show it for 12 months, but it was a mad rush to the finishing lines. The last 6 weeks have been pretty crazy, but just go through all the little 1%ers to meet the engineers' requirements and that, and then yeah, we'll get her on the road and drive the hell out of it.
Beautiful, lovely. Is there a group of people you want to say thank you to who have worked on it, brought it all together with you?
Yeah, look, I mean, firstly I'd like to thank myself. I've done about 10 million hours of overtime to pay for this absolute junker, so yeah. Outside that, I'd like a big shout out to Massacles Customs and Classics. Greg up there, yeah, and all the boys, they've done an amazing job. Some of the boys from Massacles are here today, which I appreciate it, guys. You know, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time and dedication from a whole team of people to build something of this sort of caliber and time it takes. So yeah, just want to say a big shout out to them. And obviously my other buddies here, Big Steve, wherever you are, who pulled the cover off, Thomas, my detailer. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. It's all a community that builds these things.
Incredible, Crawford. Well, it's everything that is bigger than everything. The stand looks amazing. It's set up and looks incredible. So thank you for all the hours that you spent on it. Thanks for being here at MotorEx.
No, appreciate it, mate, and thanks to Holden and all the team for putting MotorEx on. It's yeah, amazing event. Love being here every year.
Okay, once again, let's make a bit of noise. Once again for Crawford and the whole crew who brought this beautiful truck together for us. Thanks to Shannon's, the unveils continue. We've got Justin right here. We've got the whole family, one of which is having a birthday today, so we're going to say happy birthday in a moment or two. No, just hang on for the round of applause in a moment. All right, mate, first of all, let's get the covers off this thing and have a look at it, because you've got a bunch of people here. We've got the hired help down at Cumston. As they come off, what do we have?
So it's a 1974 LH Torana. Obviously Sting Red, 406 small block, 9-inch full-link, all the custom interior, full SLR trim, Haltech. So it's got all separate coils, MSD cam sync, and yeah, 2-speed power glide, 5.5 converter, trans brake, straight and center, true track, 411 gears, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, well that's quite the list, and as you got rolling, no one gave this car a round of applause. So let's go, let's hear it for Justin Torana. Yeah, good. Okay, now we're into it. Tell us about how you got the car and where it's from, and then what the vision was when you started to bring it all together.
So I've always wanted a Torana since being a little kid. I had a H-set Prem at the time, and I was sort of searching for a Torana. This thing popped up on Marketplace about 8 or 9 years ago. I ended up working out a good deal with the guy I bought off. Yeah, done a bit of a swap with the car I had for a bit of cash, and we ended up with this one.
That's so good. I love those sorts of stories. So then the build started. What was the vision to start off with?
Always knew I wanted a red. As a little kid, I loved the red Torana, and yeah, just wanted a nice tough streeter that will get driven eventually. Maybe do a bit of racing, drag challenge, and yeah, just enjoy it with the family.
Amazing, and as we've said a couple of times, there'll be 20,000 people that walk past this now over the next day and a half or so. When they stand back and look at it, what do you want them to see?
I just enjoy it as much as I do, really. I built the car for what it is and what I like. That's about it.
Lovely. You've got a group of people that you want to say thanks to?
Yep, so starting off, I'd like to thank my fiance Renee and the kids, because there was a lot of family time I missed out on. Yeah, just allowing me to build my dream car, and also my painter, Matty Petrovic, his concourse paint and panel up in Albury, Wodonga. Richie Shembry from InStyle Custom Trim for all the interior and all the custom work, making the back seat fit around the tubs and all that. Jeff Streetcat, he done all the fab work, so all the tubs, full link, set up all the RSM. Next Gen Race Cars, done all the roll cage and parachute. Who else? I'm going to forget someone. Boosted Fab, he done all my exhaust and
one of them,
and box and Ross members and all that.
Amazing. All right. Well, let's say that the build took a lot of hours away from your family, but I would imagine now family's going to be driving around and having the best time ever. We mentioned birthdays. Who's the little one here with you?
Yeah, so it's a pretty special day to unveil it. My little girl Isabella's 5th birthday.
Okay, so Isabella's 5th birthday today. Give Isabella a little round of applause as well. That's a sheepish smile right there, isn't it? She didn't really like that. Are you having a good time? Yes, say yes. Don't just nod. That's okay. All right, happy birthday, Justin, mate. Well done, and congratulations to the whole family. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
All right, let's hear it once again. Beautiful Torana, let's go. Shannon's Unveil. We have said it's all right. 100% it's all right. As we we'll just come through mid-conversation. That's all right. Here at Meguiars MotorEx, we are in the Street Machine custom world, and it is the Shannon's Unveil. And we've got Johnny. We've got the whole family partner. Let's go. Let's rip it off and let's see what we have. Okay, this is the one, as someone said to me as we wandered on past. Okay, so VL Commodore John Roller all the way back there. Oh my God, let's have a round of applause for this absolute weapon. Okay, bonnet comes up, and that looks pretty gruesome as well, doesn't it? Okay, tell us about the car first, where you got it, what was the story behind it?
I bought the car about 7 or 8 years ago. Started off as like a mild street car, thought we weren't going to do much with it. And then probably in the last 2 years it just absolutely went out of control, and now we're here unveiling it at MotorEx, which is very special. So yeah, it's just a 1987 VL Calais LE. It's got a dark Next 427 single turbo. It's got a turbo 400 reed case built by ProTrans, 4-link rear end, full roll cage. So yes, the whole package.
Isn't it just? All right, so you purchased the car. It started off as just a mild build, as many of them do. The last couple of years, out of control. What was the team that brought it all together and the vision? Was there lots of conversations? Bring us into that world for a moment.
Yeah, probably my biggest thank will probably go to my wife. We've got 2 young kids under the age of 2, and this car came together pretty much about 4 or 5 months before Summer Nats. We got the car back and we had about 21 days to finish it, and we got it done, all thanks to my best mate Jared, Pete and my father. But unfortunately it just wasn't our way. We didn't happen to get in, but we've been given a second opportunity to come here. Big thanks to Owen Webb, because without him none of this would have been possible. And then yeah, me and my father were in a mechanical workshop on the Northern Beaches. We did all the mechanical work. Warhorse Motorsports did all the fab work up in Newcastle. Aaron Joey Smash did the paint, and we did pretty much the rest of it. So yeah.
What about with your client base on the Northern Beaches? They would have known that this was coming together. What were the conversations? And no doubt they wanted to come in and have a look as it progressed.
Yeah, look, they did. We tried to keep it under wraps as much as we could. There's always a lot of people messaging me saying, come on, show us. But I said, you've all got to wait. You know, I mean, it's very, very special to be here. I really didn't think it was all going to happen, and one thing led to another, and I don't know, it's just my dream car, so it's really nice to see it all come together.
Yeah, so good. Tell us finally about the paintwork as well, because it's that sort of bronzy colour. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, so everyone tried to talk me out of the colour. My father included. He goes, "Oh, I think it's not going to look very good." And we got it back from the paint shop, and I think he nearly fell over. Like it's something that I haven't seen before on obviously an old car, but yeah, I think it definitely makes the car.
I mean, it's nice to prove people wrong, isn't it?
100%. Sometimes even your old man.
Lovely. Tell us about the interior as well. Like, we can see the baby seats in there too.
Yeah, well, we're going to put my daughter in it on Sunday afternoon and go for a drive. Yeah, Group A interior, Walkinshaw steering wheel, the rear boot's all been custom fabricated, fuel cell on the boot. That's about it, really.
Wonderful. Have we thanked everyone as well, just before we finish up?
I think so, yeah, everyone's got a good mention, so...
Very good, I think they got a good mention as well. All right, mate. It is an incredible build. Thank you so much for doing it. Thanks for being here at MotorEx.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you everyone for having me.
Once again, a round of applause. Sensational here. Thanks to Shannon, we are unveiling another one. We've got Rob back with the second of two trucks here that we're unveiling. And so let's rip the covers off this one as well, because this is super, super special. All right, Rob. Let's go. What do we have here? Let's have a round of applause for...
It's a 1970 Ford F100.
1970 Ford F100. Let's go, everyone. How good? Okay, so there's lots to talk about here. First of all, where did it come from? How did you get it? And then how did it end up looking like this?
So the original F100 parts came from a client. We started the build for it in selling it in Michigan. We sort of part of the chassis, sold that to another client for his build, and basically all we kept was the cab and two doors. So yeah, from a previous client, and then we just sort of did that.
Wonderful. All right, so let's talk about, because this car is engineered to within a millimetre of its life. Tell us about some of the special engineered parts. I mean, the wheels are incredible. As I understand it, it's a mid-mount engine, is that correct?
It's what they call a centre mount. So basically, it's running a supercharged 4x80 engine, but rather it being sort of in the typical engine bay location, it's shoved back 16 inches, so it's right up in the cab. The main purpose of that is to create a big long travel suspension, and essentially what it's built for is to pre-run racetracks off-road, but we want it to be fully street compliant with a legitimate street car in that regard, so it's like a crossover.
Surely you're not taking this onto dirt roads and running around a million miles an hour?
At some point we will in a controlled environment, but the paint guys I think want to enjoy their workmanship for a while, and then we'll get stuck into some filming and show that they can actually function, not just look for the zone.
And that's where I was going. I mean, why and how would you want to damage anything there? The big stick-out thing though, and so we can't really see it on this side, the wheels are on the other. The wheels are huge.
They're pretty big, yeah, and as far as off-road racing is concerned, these days they're probably a bit small, but for an F100 they are as big as I want to go in proportion to keep in with the shorter wheelbase, but yeah, I think that's what sets the look off.
What's give us one of the engineering piece that engineers would go, wow, that's incredible.
It's basically the whole thing, I guess. Like essentially, other than half the cab, the door shells, everything is being custom made, designed and fabricated. So the whole engineering concept is, I guess, a marvel in that regard. It's been an incredible long process. We've jumped through every hoop, rule changes, compliance to everything, testing everything, bringing in all the outside sources that know what they're doing as far as engineering stuff and validating this stuff, plus designing it, plus making sure it works. Yeah, it's non-stop.
Quite busy on the front here as well. Tell us a little bit about those conversations as they came together.
So the wood intake might seem excessive, but it's actually 100% designed like that to be functional. So with big roads or BSB 14 rules and regs, there is a clearance requirement that you've got to meet, and you can't restrict the vision too much. But we went as high as we could legally go to catch as much air, because the engine shuts over back. All the coolers, the engine, transmission, power are also stacked in horizontally in the typical engine bay compartment, so we needed as much air to be pulled through the motor car. So it's 100% functional.
Amazing. Okay, so we built this one as well for a client. Is there this one's for you?
Yeah, so I've had the concept in mind once again to always do a 300-ton vehicle. It's been a very long time in the making. We did ship to a few clients and the previous clients that we started the project with, none of them ever sort of followed through for whatever reason. And I just sort of got to the point where I really wanted to do it. So I made the conscious effort, the commitment to start it, see it through. It's been a complete after-hours project with everything else we got going on. We managed to get it done in 3.5 years, which is ridiculous in parts. I was sort of committed to seeing the finish line, so I wanted to get it done.
Very good. All right, just say thank you to a couple of people that helped you bring it together.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we had a few sponsors get on board to really help us out. Holden, Australia, Steady Lighting, Lithium Max Battery with their new battery range, Commodore Australia help with sounding and air components. But Central Accident repairs and restorations up in Big Bendigo for doing all the body and paint, doing all the fiberglass work, and basically doing endless hours in the last 8 months that I've crunched them in to get them here today. DK Power Grading for doing all the power grading on the chassis. Every other client as far as like Bremer Automotion, who basically done all the FEA testing, analysis, modelling, scanning, basically validating everything we've designed and put into this car. And every single person that was involved, we couldn't thank them enough. It's been a hell of a project. I'd say it's done. I haven't taken it all yet as a complete car because we literally finished the night before the show, and it's been a hectic couple of weeks to get it over on. Yeah, now take a breath and enjoy it.
Well, if you do that, we'll take a breath and enjoy it, just like we're all going to. Once again, big round of applause for all the whole team for bringing this to the F100. It's so good.
Thank you.
Well, no, I'm continue. I've got an old buddy right now with Unveil. Some of his cars in the past, but beginning to do it right now. Frank, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
Good, all right. Who's taking the covers off today for us?
Johnny Jackson and Xavier.
Okay, Joe Jackson, Xavier, let's go. Let's see, just like a rehearsed young men, and we'll bring it off to reveal an incredible Mustang. Let's go. Let's hear it from Frank and his Mustang. Yeah. Check this. Okay, tell us a little bit about this one. What did you do?
I got this car, saved it from the wreckers. It was a write-off car. I went and picked it up. I had an ID. It's a pro burnout car. Went to Paul. I need to change. I was going to put that engine in an older car, so we're going to do a newer one, and this is it.
Okay, so as we all stand here and look at it, so it's beautiful. I want you to tell everyone how long did that take to build?
7 months.
That's 7 months. 7 months.
7 months from fabrication, Paul. The engine was about 2 years waiting for parts and bits and pieces. The West End, Johnny 30. It was in paint 2 weeks, and Paul had 10 days to put it together to put it up down here.
Alright, so we talked about Paul from Profile. Come on, give my friend. When you look at it, what do you see? I mean, that's thumping up the front, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool car. Yeah, I know Frank said Paul from Overflow, but it's a whole team effort. And yeah, that's it. Really,
There's Brody, the fabricator. There's Andrew that put it together. Sam Carolina that helped put this car and managed to get it on. I was away while this car was getting put together. Thanks a lot. And Charlie Saint for doing all the photography and getting it all ready to where it is going to be.
Beautiful, as you see it now, your own applause for really good. As you look at it now, apart from the packets of chips underneath it there, what do you want people to see and think about? What do you want people to see when they look at it?
The wow. I want the car to go into the burnout scene. I'm going to do a little bit of couple of skids, and I'm going to give it to my older son, Andre, to have fun with it, and then go try to get into this scene. Hope he's got the talent. The car's got all the bits and pieces to put together.
Amazing. So we're going to have that maybe at Summits early next year on the burnout pad.
Definitely, I'm driving in there on the Friday burnouts. Hopefully I'll get into the Saturday.
And that's where the big cash is.
Yes, that's what I'm going for.
Alright, so what's what's the one thing that sort of sticks out for you as we wrap up this conversation? What's the one thing that you go, wow, I can't believe that looks so good or that performs so well?
The wheels, the colour, always in my mind when they're sending like the Monster touring car, their waters, that's where I got that. So, and the motor, it's got the stance, the way it looks, 24 by 15s in the rear, 22s in the front.
All right, Frank, well, we love the cars that you have Paul and the whole team of GoPro build, plus everyone else, and you've certainly done this 7 months to bring this together. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you for being here and enjoy the show.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone, let's hear it for Frank and the Mustang once again. Right here in the Meguiars custom world. This is another Pro Flow car, so we've got the team, we've got Brett here. How are you? Good. All right, so as we covers, let's go, let's take them off, and we're going to reveal this incredible HK Monaro. Let's have a round of applause for this. Wow. What mate, tell us a little bit about it.
We bought the car about 7 years ago, sight unseen, out of an auction in South Australia. We found a guy to transport it up, and we arranged, he put it on, spoke to us, let us know it was loaded, and then about 4 days went past, hadn't heard from the guy, but radio silence, and we thought, oh God, what have we done? Are we going to see the car again? A few days later, the car turned up in the driveway. It was a sight for sore eyes, still the sexiest car ever built if you ask me. And then it started from there. We originally put a majority of the drive line in as you see it. Original paint, no tubs or anything at the time. And then Brent took it to Power Cruise, and we discovered we could do power skids starting at 150 kilometres an hour. So that went for a couple of days, and then next minute we're backwards sliding along the guardrail, and looked over at the mic and said, I think it's time to tub the car. And then that was it started again. So Paul and Sam at ProFlow, good mates, known Paul for over 20 years and Sam for many years now. And we're all family, everyone in the workshop. We go to the car events, we do everything together. So it's been a pleasure.
Very good. All right, so tell us about the colour as well. I mean, hard to choose. When you saw it for the first time, what did you think?
I absolutely love the colour. I always wanted a silver mint with got air red interior, but when I seen a HK in ink of gold, it just hit me different. And that was what we were going to have. So, yeah.
Nice. You mentioned power skids at 150 kilometres an hour, which is incredible in itself, but we don't say that too loud. What happens to the car now? What are you going to do? Where are you going to take it and drive it?
So we're going to do a few more shows. We'll put it in Summer Nats next year in the Elite Hall, and then after that we'll start driving it and racing it.
Lovely. And there's no doubt a group of people that you want to say thank you to.
First, my wife. She hasn't seen the car fully finished, this is the first time, and she told me last night, if it gets unveiled and it's got a reverse cow, you're getting a divorce. So, flat bonnet, the guys did an amazing job to put all that in there and make it work. Everyone at ProFlow, Paul, Sam, Pete, Brody, Andrew, everyone, I've probably forgot more, Charlie, the whole lot. Ronnie the painter, he just nailed it at the end. He put his heart and soul into it. We're just over the moon. Brad with the panels, fit. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, I think I said to you in a couple of conversations, like HK is my favourite Holden make as well, or the year model. So I love it. I love the colour. I love everything that you've done with it. I can't wait to see it at Summer Nats and maybe see some pictures of it out running around.
Thank you very much.
Okay, once again, Brent, the whole team for this beautiful HK Monaro. Thanks to Shannon's, we have another one to unveil in a moment or two. Guys, MotorEx, I have Mark. He's ready to unveil something that looks a little smaller, but I'm sure it's going to be incredible as well. Let's take the covers off and see how we go. All right, so what do we have, mate?
It's an RX2 1971 Coupe. They're quite rare now.
There's a couple in Sydney, there's none actually in Victoria at the moment. I know there's a couple in the build, but yeah, it's just something different. When I was 17, I just got hooked on the rotaries, and yeah, sort of this is a project that I've been doing for a long time. Yeah, so that's
wonderful. All right, well, as the covers came off, no one applauded, so we better get that happening. Let's have a round of applause for the RX2. Okay, let's go. Tell us, how did you happen to, or how did you come by the car? Where did you get it from?
Yeah, so I've had the car for about 25 years. I've been building it for 20. When I started to what it is now, it's totally different. A lot of roadblocks, but at the end we got there. It's a true street car, quality. Just want to get it on the road and let it go.
Let's talk about the colour as well.
Yep, so the colour is called Venus. It's only it's a Heliquin, but it's got one flip in it only. That's what I loved about it. So it's a German paint from MIPA, about $1,600 a litre to get it painted. I was going to bring it last year, but I had a little bit of damage on it when I got it back from the engineers, so I've got to repaint it again. Can't buy this paint anywhere else now. I'd have to go to Germany to try to get it.
Wonderful. What's your favourite part of the car?
I love the colour, because I wanted it to pop. But overall, the whole car, everything I love about it, the engine, the interior, the car's just been finished off immaculately.
Amazing, mate. And there's some people we want to say thank you to.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank all the guys that give us a hand with the car, the panel beater, ECS Bodyworks, ProMaz, did a lot of the fabrication work, and also the engine, running a 13B billet with a 1500 horsepower turbo, running on an E85, Jayco 3-speed, manual shifts, paddle shifts on it. Brent Parker also did the interior from Sydney. Amazing job, absolutely beautiful. You'll see with the car, custom dash, running a fuel tech, fuel system in a Motec 12-inch the display on it with Lamborghini view on it, which I'll put on a bit later on. Just old school combos, low, fat, that's it, just looks the part.
Yeah, that's it. Tell us what's going to happen. You to drive it or just show it?
Well, it's got 700 Ks on it. Yeah, I thought I was going to get Spotto on it because I was just driving a bit local, but it didn't. So I'm happy to unveil it here, and now it's going to be on the street.
Amazing. All right, let's hear it from Mark and the RX2. Everyone, let's go. Okay, 2 to go. Here. Thanks to go here, and we're going to unveil it right now. I've got Brian with me and the whole family as well. So let's rip the covers up and let's see what we've got. Thanks to Shannon's here at Meguiars MotorEx in the Street Machine Custom World, and we're going to bring that back. It's a beautiful Ford. It is a Mustang, and let's go. Let's hear it for Brian and his beautiful Mustang. Okay, all right, so let's hear about the car. First of all, where did you get it and what's the story behind it?
I actually bought it from the States. It was from California. It was actually in a shed for about 25 years. And unfortunately, some young kids got into the baseball bat and they destroyed the whole car. They vandalized the whole thing. So I saved it. I shipped it back about 10 years ago. And it sat there for a couple of years. We were trying to finish off a renovation at home. So it became like a storage area, little boxes. I couldn't even see the car anymore. Anyway, finally we finished. My wife gave me the green light to start.
Very good, all right. So tell us a little bit about the build then. Did it start off as it's finished now, or did it change along the way?
No, I actually started off just as a niche street car, but my son, as he got older,
Thanks to all these sharp car shows and internet, we actually did a 360 with it, and we ended up building what you see now. It was always, Dad, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we change that? And it never ended. So, yeah, eventually we finished it.
And don't worry about how much it cost.
Well, that was up to my wife. She just opened up her purse and said, here you go.
Wow, that's the best wife ever. All right. So as we stand now, you look at it, what was the trickiest part of the build for you?
To be honest, pretty much the whole car, because we kept changing as we went along. So it just, there was no plan as is, so it was just constantly changing and yeah, making it work and blend nicely.
Lovely, and we stand back at it now, looking at it, as I said a couple of times already today, thousands of people will walk past this. When they look at it, what do you hope that they see?
Well, for myself, I love the lines of a Fastback, but if you go to look close, there's a lot of detail, subtle touches, so it just makes it what it is.
And for anyone thinking about importing a car like this, an old clunker, and turning it into something like this from overseas, was that a difficult process?
No, it was pretty good. You just got to know a couple of people in the States, made it easier, but it's pretty easy, straightforward. Yeah, I'll do it again, as long as I get permission.
All right, so speaking of which, there must be a number of people that you want to say thank you to.
Oh, definitely my wife and my son for their giving me the time to build this. All the guys at the workshop, Chris from Veltec, mechanical work, I've got Gary motor trimming, and myself for building this car. So, and Warren electrician, so I had a great team behind me.
All right, well you've all done an incredible job. Ford fans will absolutely love this, as will everyone else. Mustang Fastback here at MotorEx. Once again, let's have a round of applause for this incredible build. All right, so we've got one to go. Thanks for Shannon.
Money. Oh, we're nearly done. One to go. Absolutely roasting in this crowd. Where is this last one? Hopefully I'm going the right way.
Have you seen Bear?
Oh yeah, over here. People everywhere. They're trying to get the camera up high enough for you to see, and I'll do this as a separate video. I will have done this as a separate video. Alright, last car. Let's go over and see if we have a look.
Bob's going to speak, Michelle's going to speak, we're all going to speak because we have the final one here. There's a big sign down the front, but there's a beautiful story behind this car, as there are amazing stories behind all of them. So we've got the team to take the covers off. Let's go, let's rip them up and let's see what we've got here. We can see it's a Gemini, and let's see what sort of Gemini it is. Let's go, let's roll it back, and let's have a massive round of applause. Okay, Bob, tell us a little bit about it, and as those covers come off, what are you thinking?
Not sure if I can see.
Where do I start? It's got a Holden iron line in it, with a dowel loading on it, and a 9-inch billet axles, billet centre. What can I say? It's been a long time project. We've had some dramas that are moving along, which everyone here has. But we're trying to keep it Holden. I've got that many remarks. I go, that's a beautiful looking LS. But let me just confirm, everybody, it's not an LS. I'm sorry for the LS lovers, but I'm not an LS lover, and I will never own an LS. My wife's got one, not me.
You're going to make some enemies here, and some friends as well.
It's not about enemies, it's about
conversations.
What you believe in, and I believe in Holden engine, always have, and it's a great engine that makes plenty of power. It's a street car, race car, you have to decide it.
Alright, well Michelle's over here whispering things in your ear to say, so you have to come over and tell us. We've been speaking on email as well, so we know everyone wants to hear from you, so tell us as the covers have come off, what do you think and what do you see and what do you love about it?
I love it. Thank goodness for the
That's okay, because it has been an incredible, like you said, like there's been a story behind this. If you can, give us 30 seconds about that. That's all right, just take a moment.
The precious car here, racing, doing the house shooting stuff. And I've got her on a good friend of mine, Frank Brewer. Rebuilt the whole front end because we pushed the front end over 50 mil. It's really hard hit. Crashed that corner and the rear water panel basically just covered the whole side. He rebuilt the whole front and you know, he was going to do a lot more work.
That's all right, well.
There's been a lot of hard stuff.
And so, you know, we know also that's part of the Silvia family and the Out There family as well. So, well, Tilly's over here too. Alright, so let's talk about very quickly what happens to the car now. You're going to drive it, or what's the story? Does Tilly get in and have a go as well? Sure, yes.
We're smashing tyres.
You're going to smash the tyres.
The story is now is we drove it out of the trailer. We're going to drive it on the trailer. If I can. And I'm going to take it on. I'm going to give the wheels back to a mate of mine because the front ones aren't mine. This one's I've put in the bed. So what I did is I'm going to put some wheels on to fit my car. And we can do two things. We can drive, we can race it, we can still show it.
That's everything. You've got it all covered. All right, Bob, Michelle.
And it is registered. Really is registered.
And it's not an LS, is it?
And now
all right, folks.
Can I just thank, first and foremost, Danny and Zach, Mr. Walker, Sally, Harley, couldn't tell me that. Frank and Danny Engines. Daniel Deering from Next Gen Race Cars, Chris from Race Riders, Wayne Cartridge, Matt's Dominated, Darren Reed from Darren's Exhaust from Fab, was putting it together 2 days ago, Randall from Heads Up Performance, Sean King, Craig Brewer, ProPart, Speedway, Ignition, thank you. From Michael, distributor with the fit on and had the custom build of one. Andrew Conn from Pro Race Engines. And long lost nearest, I want to swear right now, KB Prestige, he's a legend. Jason and Meguiar from Tough and Out. Tim Gard from the Gemma Victoria Club for supplying parts back in the day. Ken Sono. Support Gemma Parts, Bill 66, Justin from Speed Parts, and Ash and Lockie and Roy put the windscreen in like 30 or 40 times, and then I'll do another. So thank you.
30 or 40 times, right, Michelle, that's amazing. Well, that's amazing. Tilly over there. Thank you for coming over and having a look. And let's have a round of applause once again for this beautiful we've made it. That's another 18 cars. Thank you to everyone for being patient. We know it's been very, very noisy. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people. What have you loved about this?
You know what I really loved about it? I said to you when we started, the variety of cars, and I'm sure everybody's seen that. But what has really come through over these is family and people. Like, we all love the cars, but guess what? They bring such an amazing group of people together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a community and the stories behind the cars. They bring together the changes that you make, the things that you can do, the things that you can't do, and then all of a sudden we're looking at the covers of all these cars for people to now just walk around. So much.
Right, that's all the unveils done. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the videos, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll get on to some more. Shit, yeah. Alright guys, well that wraps up the unveils for Meguiar's MotorEx 2026, and yet again some absolutely epic builds were unveiled, some rad cars and bikes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, go ahead, give it a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and as always, thanks for watching and living in Big Mal's world. Shit yeah.